Hey, YouTube, what is going on? I'm going to be having my special today, a little live stream for everybody. 7 p.m. We just had dinner and, got all prepared for this so I can talk to everybody, chill out, talk some Transformers. Maybe I might open some things. I'm going to be doing a giveaway tonight, so I'm waiting for everybody to come in. I'll figure I'll wait until everybody's arrived. The way I'm going to do this giveaway is going to be kind of like, Patriot Prime kind of like told me about this, where you can use StreamYard's giveaway tool, and it will allow you to do so. So this way you have to be like live, and I'll tell you exactly whatever code you have to put into the comments. And when I'm doing this stuff, but I'm giving away some pretty cool stuff, mostly movie related, but it'll be good. Some cool stuff. If I had some more, I would give away, and I'm also going to show off the plaque, of course. I want to wait till everybody arrives, and we'll talk some Transformers, and we'll, what have you. I know a lot of people are waiting for my next Transformers retrospectives and such. I got some pretty cool stuff happening, like a big thing that I can only give you I'm telling you, like, it's something cool is happening, but I can't tell you more. Like, I can't tell you more than what's, in other words, I'm not at liberty yet to say that something else is happening, but, so as far as like retrospectives is concerned, I had two characters that I wanted to remaster my older retrospectives for, and I'm splitting them up in between a new one. And the reason why I'm doing this is because, well, Rise of the Beasts. It's kind of like centered around Rise of the Beasts. So my next character that I'm remastering right now, I'm currently like in the process of, I've already re-recorded the audio, because like I'm doing brand new audio for both. I think I'll do both brand new audio for both, because the first one, I was sitting there listening to the original audio for the video, and I spoke so slowly. And for this character, you really shouldn't be speaking so slowly, because, I don't know. And that's Jazz. So I'm remastering my Jazz video. I'm moving like the tail end stuff that I talked about, like the season 3 appearances, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to put that like after the movie. So like that's getting rearranged a little bit. And then of course I'm going to talk about the new toys and the fact that he's, for a character who spent so many years, he wasn't allowed to be a Porsche anymore because Porsche didn't want to have anything to do with Transformers. So I'll mention that. And then I'm going to do another character that's a brand new character. And then of course, Mirage is going to be I'm going to remaster that video. But, my patrons and my channel members, if you guys are, you already know who's the next 3 videos. So the other thing I want to announce is that I know some people are probably at TFCon right now, and in Toronto or however you want to say it. But I know TFCon in October is going to be in Orlando. I will be there, but I'm also going to be, next month I will be in New Jersey, at East Rutherford is BotCon. So BotCon is back, and it's going to be at East Rutherford, New Jersey, and I'm going to fly up. So I'm going there, and I'll see whoever's there. Anybody who shows up to BotCon will be there. So let me say hello to everybody's in the chat. Stop Motion Reviewer says he's going to be in BotCon. Very cool. Brian, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for the congrats. Have you ever already checked out T Fan Page 101? He does some pretty cool Canadian reviewers, as he calls it. Do I need tickets? No, I have my tickets for BotCon. But yeah, you do have to purchase tickets for BotCon. I don't believe they are sold out yet. So, I mean, I don't think they're going to sell out. So, but, you know, in other words, I think the conventions usually you can get tickets to go. So if you live either in the area, but I would purchase them now. I would have been going to RetroCon in September, but I can't really kind of squeeze 2 flights up from Florida to New Jersey or, you know, Pennsylvania. Otherwise, I would absolutely do so. I noticed that I got some super chats before the live stream started. So Colossus of Bane was one of my channel members. Prime told me there to be days like this. And Bradshaw Studio, thank you very much for the super sticker. So I will give you guys a thank you for that one.
Word.
Let's take it back to the old school.
Word.
Let's take it back to the old school.
So very cool. Thank you. I always appreciate when people say they enjoy my videos. I mean, I put a lot of time and effort in, like to make my retrospectives and even my news videos. Like a lot of times, like people don't realize, like those news videos still take, you know, a couple. Like you figure a 20-minute news video could take like anywhere between 3 and 5 hours to actually produce, because I'm going back and editing my mistakes, and I try to put in some pictures and try to put some cool stuff in. And yeah, Pete, I know I'm not like. Be sure to tell Tony and Rose I said hi. Like, but unfortunately, yeah, I would love to fly up to Pennsylvania for RetroCon, but it's just timing of this year. And I know it stinks because Stan Bush and the Cybertronic Spree are going to be there, so it's like, ah, man. Thank you very much, John. Hello there, Joe Mendez. I'm trying to keep up, you know, look at everybody's comments. So, you know, if I miss yours, you know, I'll do what I can to look through them. Thanks a lot, Draws. Hello, everybody. Congrats. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Of course, Brian. What does that cassette transform into? Theories. A raccoon named Rocket. Yeah, people have no idea how long it takes to edit videos. Like it takes a long time. Like, you know, because you figure, like, for one of my retrospectives, like I spend, gosh, a lot of research, because I'll go back and I'll reread the issues that the character is in, and I'll go and look over and try to like really get into the head of the character. And I'll write down all the history like in an outline, and then I'll work each section as I'm reading it and writing it, and or watching episodes over again. And that just takes in the time it takes to do a script for one of my retrospectives. So like then once I get the script done, I got to record it, and then I got to edit all the audio for any mess ups or coughs or hiccups or whatever. And then you got to go in and got to get the video clips or comic book pages or toy images. Like it takes a long time to do. So it just, you know, and I appreciate so many of you guys that have been watching, you know, all of my videos since I started this channel. It was October of 2015. My very first video was the Transformers Devastation review, which I'm not proud of, but it's still up on the channel. You know, it's and then I did a Who Became Cyclonus, and then and that was my first retrospective or discussion video, as they were called back then. And you know, it took me a long time to get there. And it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So we've got about 80 people watching. I figure that's a good number to, you know, start showing this thing off. And my autofocus is going crazy right now. It's crazy because like with StreamYard, it doesn't go through OBS, so I can't turn the autofocus off. So I apologize in advance. I'd love to go back and replay Transformers Devastation and actually, you know, get into it. But yeah, this is it right here, guys. And so crazy funny story about this particular plaque. I was changing my car insurance company over from one to another, and I'm on the phone with the car insurance agent guy when this arrives, and the UPS delivery driver happens to go to my church. So it's like a small world, kind of crazy. But yeah, no, I mean, I use StreamYard. So yeah, this is it. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to take a look into it. So what have we here? Optimus is falling down. It says, congratulations on your subscriber milestone. So there's the card right here. I'll actually show it off right there. And we are honored to take part in recognizing your achievement and want to experience to be exceptional. This reward was inspected and packaged with great care. Do you remember your first 100th or your 1,000th? Chances you do. And we know you'll definitely remember your 100,000th subscriber. Yeah, because now I'm like getting close to 101. So I know it's like the subscriber count is increasing. So your fans may have found you while searching YouTube, learned about you through a friend, or maybe showed up to recommend a video. No matter how they came to your channel, your audience stayed, and their numbers increased because of you and the community you've built. We're proud to honor your impressive milestone, reaching 100,000 subscribers with the Silver Creator Award. Congratulations. We know that you have many more stories to share with your community, and we know your fans can't wait for you to amaze them even more with your commitment and creativity. So keep creating, keep building. We can't wait to see what you'll do next, and we're here to support you along the way. So who knows when you reach your 1,000,000th subscriber? Yes, let's go for 1,000,000. Let's go for 1,000,000. You know, so keep creating, keep building. We can't wait to see what you do next. And do you remember your 100,000th subscriber? So thank you very much, Princeton Phalanx. Thank you very much for the super chat. Congratulations. Yes, Sound of Freedom. And that is a movie I definitely say that people should go and see and support, because if you have kids, you know, you want to see something about a true story about something that's happening in the real world and evil that I think that we need to put down. I think that is definitely a thing. So here it is in its glory. There is my silver play button for the world to see. I'm not sure if anybody can see what it says, but presented for passing 100,000 subscribers. Very nice. Very, very nice. So this is certainly a lot of hard work. It took me a long time. Some people, they can reach 100,000 subscribers in a year. It took me 7. Yes, this will be somewhere. I'm going to probably place it like here on a wall, like underneath Transformers #1, so that everybody can kind of see it. I think that'll be a good place for it. You think? So, but yeah, it does have like hooks on the back. So I'll have to make sure that I place it up with 2 to keep it secure. So, well, maybe for the stream, I don't know, kind of keep it right here. Or I'm like, where do I put it? I don't know. At least for now. At least until I hang it. Yeah, but like the comics, I'll put the Transformers up. And by the way, yeah, if you guys don't know, you can kind of see it from here. Issue number 5, which is, you know, the Shockwave, the cover, is actually signed by Bob Budiansky. So I actually brought that to TFCon in Baltimore, where I met so many of you who continue to watch my channel and support my channel. And but I met him there, and he signed it. And then afterward, got an interview with him. And then I went to MegaCon, which is here was in Orlando, and I got to meet Jim Shooter and got to shake his hand there, and that's where I ended up getting the interview with him. So very, very cool. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, and I'm going to say this: the algorithm has been unforgiving. I will say that. That is absolutely true. For those of you who, don't get notified, click on the bell for my channel so that you can know when I post a new video. But also, if you follow me on any social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, I post regularly. And anytime I post a new video, I'm pretty good about getting that up there. And if you follow me on, if you have, I do have a Patreon account, and of course you can do channel memberships, which always help. But the algorithm has been pretty bad. I am trying to work on something that, if those of you who feel like you're not getting notified when I post a video, I'm trying to try and work on something that'll be like an email list. So that, like, if people want to sign up for an email alert that, hey, here, RodimusPrimal has posted a new video kind of thing. And that will help with, YouTube's not, because I've been told, and I don't know how true this is, but the higher you reach in subscriber count, the less notifications go out. I don't know the truth behind that, but so comics are left to right, 1 through 3, black suit. And can someone the fourth cover is issue 43. I think it's 41 or 43 somewhere. It's the one with Rodimus. It's Target of 2006. So it's Rodimus versus Galvatron on the cover. So, red alert, you don't seem well. Antennas have red and parent. I do have red alert on the plan books in the near future. Once I get the next 3 videos out, I think red alert is on the list. So yes, I do want to talk some Transformers news. And I'm going to talk about lots of cool stuff tonight. It's going to basically be a chill stream tonight, for a little bit. And I'll wait. See, it's now 7:20. I'm going to end up doing a giveaway. So if you are going to hang out, you guys are going to chill out with me, if you can. And I'm going to be doing a giveaway about some stuff. So the plan is to give away most of, if not all of, there's some Transformers here that I'm going to be giving away. I'll actually tell you guys what I'm giving away. I'm going to be giving away these 2 together, Hot Rod Studio Series and The Fallen. So they're still in the box. I have not opened them. And I got to be careful because I know that his gun kind of like is loose in here. So I've been careful about that. And then this big Hasbro box that they sent me as a promotion for Transformers Rise of the Beast. If you guys saw when I opened the box, there's a bunch of stuff in here. Everything from the smash changer for Optimus Primal, the face mask for Primal, whole bunch of like stuff. This is a extra large t-shirt, I think. So, or it's a large t-shirt, but I may or not give that to my kids. My daughter took RC. Like, that was the one that she wanted and we kept. But I got a bunch of stuff in here, including the command and thing, whatever, for Optimus Primal. So yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of these. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Do I want to do it as a big box? Because the thing is it's gonna cost to ship. That's gonna be the number one issue I'm gonna run into, is shipping this thing. So, and figuring out how much it's going to cost to do so. Because I do want to give that away, do want to give some stuff away, and to a bunch of people different in the yeah. So if you don't want like all this stuff that I'm giving away, but I appreciate you dropping in, Lynn. Where was it? I saw Don or Raz, pop in before, and I didn't get a chance to say what's up to him, but need the fallen and hot rod. Crosshairs is lonely. So where was that? I've been a Transformers fan since the first. Okay, wow. Yeah, I've been a fan since '84 as well. And can I sell that Rise of the Beast Scourge separately? If you want me to sell it, I wanted to like for all this stuff here, I did want to like actually like give it away. I didn't want to cheap on my because so many of you guys have been so supportive of me and watching my videos, and you pop in on a live stream and you say what's up, and you comment on my videos whether you like me or you don't like me, and with all of you guys who are on, I mean, hitting that like button is a plus, and commenting and continuing to watch all the stuff I pop up, and whether or not you agree with my opinions or not, like it's cool. I'm all right with whether or not you guys agree or disagree with me, with opinions, and I know so many of you, are just as opinionated. We're Transformers fans. How could we not be opinionated? I mean, come on. I started the whole channel with who became Cyclonus, and I'm on the Skywarp side. You guys know that. I'm still on the Skywarp side, and even more so now, ever since Flint Dilly basically was like, "Yep, nope, it's Skywarp." Like that's once he said that, I was like, "Okay, that's it. It is what it is. Who it is." And if you actually follow the storyboards, it actually says that it's supposed to be like more than one character. You follow the all of that. It says it's supposed to be more than one character. It's supposed to be getting sucked into Unicron's beam and getting reforged. So to me, Skywarp became Cyclonus, and that's the way that it is. So 89 Nights, thank you very much. This I want to promote my own shirts, but I only have one of my shirts, and that's the RodimusPrimal shirt. And I was holding off on that to whether or not to wear that tonight or to wear this. And this says Sound Waves of the Galaxy. But I do have my own shirts. I have a Teespring store, as well as I've also like mirrored most of them on TeePublic, under just RodimusPrimal. So you can always check those t-shirts out. I got like a 25 cents insert coin shirt. I've got a blaster riding Bumblebee, and Megatron is the weapon. So it says, if you've ever seen the movie Happy Gilmore, where I forgot who the actor was, the guy who plays Jaws in James Bond, he wears a shirt that says "Guns don't kill people, I do." So I put Megatron on a shirt that says "Guns don't kill people, Megatron does." And that was in line with the should Megatron still turn into a gun? Like that was kind of that to go with there. I need to do a Starscream, something to do with Starscream on a t-shirt. Oh, and I also did one that's pretty cool. It says CWO, like kind of like the NWO for wrestling back when in the old WCW NWO days. It's basically Con World Order. So, and it's shaped like a Decepticon symbol instead of a square. So that was kind of like the idea behind that. And I always thought that was a cool idea for a t-shirt. So it's just some cool stuff. Was Buzzsaw ever? Yeah, Buzzsaw he was in a couple season 2 episodes with Laserbeak. So they would send both Buzzsaw and Laserbeak together. And that was in season 2. I think they started in like City of Steel. I think it was the first episode that he showed up in. So Megatron must become a gun because if they haven't taken down Nerf guns, there's no reason to take down Megatron's gun mode. Well, I agree. I scream. Oh, we all scream for Starscream. I think it's pretty obvious if you know who my favorite Transformer is. My favorite Transformer of all time is Rodimus Prime, and for a lot of reasons. He became my favorite character. I really, really loved the movie, and I loved that rise of storyline for him. And as a kid, you don't. I didn't like. Some people have a hatred or love for him, but Rodimus Prime, like, I love the idea of like this new character coming in and trying to be as good as he could be. But then when you become an adult, his character can really resonate with you, because if you're if you're working in like a place where if you're working in a place where you're filling in the shoes of somebody who is like you're always compared to, you'll feel that pressure of I have to work harder to get to be something. And that's why I love the character Rodimus Prime, is because he's trying so hard to to be that. So yeah, make Megatron turn into a gun, please. Now, have I seen the Rise of the Beast deleted scenes? I've seen the transit scene and I've seen the Air Razor scene. So I know there's more. I haven't seen more than that, but I didn't see them all. I know some people have posted a bunch of stuff out there, but I only saw a couple of different things out there. And I know I want to get the digital copy. I'm going to need it. So when's that Thundercats 2011 coming? I've been planning on this for so long. Everybody has been I wanted to do some stuff on my second channel. So I have a second channel, RodimusPrimal Rants and Reviews is the new title for it. It used to be called RodimusPrimal Talks. And I've just kind of like, I need to like get the motivation to make a new video for it. But I want to do Godzilla stuff on there. And I want to talk about other nerdy stuff like He-Man and Thundercats. I want to talk about Ninja Turtles. So that's what that channel's for, is for me to be able to do ranting and reviewing. But I've not had the, it's more so time. I need to sit down and rewatch, because my plan is to do a comparison of the pilots of Thundercats 2011 with Thundercats 85. And the idea is to watch the original two shows. I mean, those two shows, the original, pilots for them, to see where they go and kind of contrast and compare them. And not to, because a lot of people really love the 2011 show and feel it's underrated. And I kind of felt that way when I watched it too. But the 85 Thundercats is classic. So am I interested in the new Ninja Turtles movie? The animation kind of like puts me off, and I hate what they decided to do with certain characters. So I don't know. And also it's Seth Rogen, who, yeah, I don't know. I'll see. I'll wait. Yeah, motivation and time. It's a thing. And when you have two kids, it's hard. So I do plan on it. Like, I really, really want to do it. It's coming. I will tell you that much. It's coming. When? I need time. Just give me time. And once I get that video done and put onto the second channel, I want to go back and talk about some stuff. I want to talk about the new Godzilla -1 thing. That thing looks awesome. Godzilla -1. I saw the trailer for that. And yeah, the trailer for Godzilla -1 just looks awesome. So that was great. I always wanted Ultra Magnus to take over for Optimus. I something, I actually like the idea of Rodimus being the guy, because this is something that Flint Dille even himself said was, think about, now you can't really say that Ultra Magnus is like King Saul, because in personality, Ultra Magnus is not like King Saul, but the chosen one was King David. And so if you follow that, throughput from a biblical perspective, King Saul was chosen by the people and King David was chosen by God. So in that same way, Ultra Magnus was chosen by Optimus, the Matrix Primus chose Hot Rod to become Rodimus Prime. So in that way, I actually think it was a better choice. And not to mention, I mean, Ultra Magnus feels comfortable in number 2 spot. Like that's where he feels the most comfortable. Like, let me lead a team, but don't make me be the guy in charge. And yet at the same time, he's trying to give all of the, give Rodimus the advice he needs. So I think that was just the way that it works. So those of you who are tuning in now, if you have not already seen it, I might as well kind of let it be hanging out there. I'll let it hang out. So anybody who wants to actually how would I rate 2015's? It's there. The first season's okay. It has some good episodes here and there. The final 2 episodes are awesome. I will say the finale was actually good, but there were parts where I'm like, it needed to be something more. I think the Rodimus Prime story arc would have been better if they had felt like a gradual thing that happened across the story. Well, that was the point of season 3. They were supposed to do that. The problem is that season 3 was rushed into production to get another 30 episodes made. If you follow the production for season 3, it was kind of a mess, even more of a mess than season 1 and 2 were. And they were trying to do that with the storyline, and unfortunately, episodes ended up airing sooner than they were supposed to, or character continuity kind of got messed up, or because they needed to promote a new toy. There was a little bit of problems with that. I like season 3 because I love the overarching story that is present. If you actually follow it, Rodimus Prime is he's doing a lot of setup on Cybertron. He's trying to set up the intergalactic, peace conference, and he's trying to make peace between worlds. He's trying to protect Cybertron and protect Earth. So he's setting all that up. And he never expected the Quintessons to be a threat that would actually help, because the Decepticons were a defeated foe. It's just that the Quintessons helped the Decepticons get back up. And that's basically kind of what they ended up doing. So there was an overarching story if you actually kind of follow it in that way. But I love season 3 in the storyline. I think the animation for the for ACOM's episodes were terrible. If they just went back and reanimated all of the ACOM episodes and corrected all of the animation mistakes out of ACOM's screw-ups, I think we would have a stronger season 3. Now, the other thing I think that they should have done back in 1986 and they didn't do was they should have done a 5-episode miniseries that opened season 3 with 1986 characters before the movie. Let it be a 5-episode movie. Let Runabout and Runamuck exist. Octane, bring in Broadside, bring in, and then bring in, of course, the movie characters, Springer and all them. Imagine all of those characters getting introduced prior to the movie with advertisements at the end of every episode saying, go and see Transformers the movie in theaters. The end of this multi-parter will lead in. This is the story. You're watching this episode, and this will lead into Transformers the movie. Go see it in theaters. If they did that at the end of every single episode for a 5-parter in September of 1986, then kids would have come home from school, seen the new episodes, and seen Optimus Prime fighting Megatron alongside Ultra Magnus and Runabout and Runamuck and Octane and all them, and it would have led into the movie, and it would have been a great whole thing. Now, Scramble City is okay, but it's open-ended. They should have had a bunch of episodes leading into, let Transformers let the Autobot City be built, all of that stuff. Let it be set up in a 5-episode miniseries, and so that when you go and watch, Transformers the movie, you already know like where this takes place, like the whole, and then let Five Faces of Darkness be the sequel to the movie, which is exactly what Five Faces of Darkness is. It's the sequel to the movie. And that's what Flint Dille even said that he wrote it as. It's seemingly, okay, it's annoying that we're seemingly getting a repaint of Hound first before we get his, yeah, that is annoying. That is very, very annoying. Am I going to do a retrospective on the Netflix episodes? I did reviews on each series, so maybe I should go back and maybe do like an overview of it, like as a like time passed, like now that time has passed from it. Maybe I can do that as for all 18 episodes. So, one dumb moment in season 3 where Broadside transforms into a jet carrier. That was okay. It's not. It's, you could say it's dumb, but it's a great use of mass shifting, and you gotta love it for that. So, yeah, I mean, I do agree. Like BOT was a bad ending for season 2, but it was like they hit their magic number. From what I've been told, is that if you think BOT was bad, imagine what the 2 other scripts that were handed in as pitches for an episode were when they chose to go with BOT. So, what's my favorite Seeker? I would say Skywarp. Definitely. Interesting. I'm tempted to get that the dying Ironhide and Prowl, but I more so want a clean Prowl. I want a non-dying Prowl. Good old mass shifting. Actually, you know what? You know why it's probably worth getting the Prowl and Ironhide set? It comes with purple blast effects. And the reason why purple blast effects are a good deal for me, I think, is because the Decepticons always were firing purple blasts. So use like that as like a reason to get it if just for that alone. Your collection is centered around the Rebirth. Speaking of Rebirth, I have the retro boxed Titans Return figures. So yeah, I mean, I would say Skywarp is probably my favorite Seeker. I do love what's his name? I do love Thundercracker, and I would probably say, I mean, I get a kick out of Ramjet, like just the fact that he headbutts a horse, and then Dirge, everything about him is dying, and then probably Thrust. G1 Thrust is pretty cool, but I don't know. I would probably say of the 6, I would say Skywarp. My favorite Blitzwing design is retro, just classic for him, I think. I think they're going to do a clean Prowl later. Yes. I hope so. I do hope so, that more people can get their hands on a Prowl figure, because it kind of sucks. Thanks a lot. But anyhow, I will, again, show this off, my silver play button, for those of you who have not seen it. And gotta say, it's pretty nice. Definitely nice. Gotta hang it up. I have to hang it up. I need just take to put 2 holes in a wall and hang it up there. Slingshot's not a Seeker, though. He's an aerial bot. So let's take some time to talk some Transformers news, shall we? Let's oop, wrong button. All right, so right here I have we got some news about the movie retro figures that Hasbro is doing. So we'll talk about this stuff here. I'm kind of interested in these. I think it's kind of cool that they're doing this. If you have not picked up the original G1 Insecticons, here is Shrapnel, the original G1 Shrapnel, but done in movie colors. And of course, it's got them in insect mode. And it looks like they're doing that gray plastic again, but they are painting the antenna a clear silver. They're not chroming it, which kind of sucks for collectors who really want things chromed out. And they are doing Skywarp with his blaster. So if you guys have wanted a retro Skywarp, I think they already released Thundercracker. Some people have already gotten their hands on Thundercracker. But it's cool that they're doing all three Seekers done in their G1 retro colors. I kind of want the Skywarp. I do. I have a retro Starscream. But it's not the movie colors one. It's the G1 colors one that came with the extra, head. So it is kind of cool that they're doing this. There's the box for both of them, and of course the Insecticons eating away. That was movie masterpiece, and someone's got their hands on this. Is Kickback. So check that out. So if you wanted Kickback. I don't like the yellow plastic though, and they're doing Perceptor as well. So I don't like that. Like the solid yellow plastic doesn't look as good as the. Oh, I missed out on Retro Hot Rod. I've never seen it on the shelves. Never saw it on the shelves at all. And the same thing with Thundercracker. The only one I've seen is Starscream. I went to a Walmart yesterday, and because these are all Walmart exclusives, I went to a Walmart. And the only thing there was Starscream. They had Studio Series 86 Starscream. He's kind of clogging the shelves. And Retro Starscream. And they had tons of other stuff. They had movie stuff. Lots of movie stuff. They had... I don't know. So, G1 Ultra... I want a G1 Ultra Magnus. Yes. I want a Commander class Ultra Magnus that does the whole white Optimus Prime and everything. That I want. So don't like the yellow hoist. Oh yeah, the McDonald's one, I think it was. And the other thing they're doing is another Toxitron Grimlock. I don't know how I feel about this. The Tiger Stripe Grimlock. I want more people to be able to get their hands on the regular Grimlock. I wish they would re-release the regular Grimlock instead of this. This is a cool idea, and I understand it's whole part of the theming, but with the box and everything. But they should have just, I don't know. They should have re-released the original, the first Studio Series 86 Grimlock, because so many people missed out on him, and he's going for $200 now for so many people. And the other thing is the movie masterpiece Bone Crusher, which it's got to be a Bay fan thing for this, which I am not, but I'm sure a lot of people would love to get their hands on something like this. But yeah, cool stuff. Just to figure I'd do some Transformers news while I was here before I get into the madness that is giving away all this stuff. So, wish they would ditch the White Optimus and make him a bloody truck. Well, they did do that with Kingdom somewhat. He's just not a full-on car carrier. I think the Commander class Ultra Magnus is going to be just that. We're going to get the White Optimus cab that combines with the trailer to make Ultra Magnus. And I think what they're going to do is they're going to retool him into Power Master Optimus Prime. Do a whole nother redo. Make it with, make them actually have like the whole Apex armor or God Jinrai type style thing again. Do that. Like, give us an accurate, finally accurate Ultra Magnus. I mean, I do have up there Kingdom Ultra Magnus, and he's customized, but I wish he was better, So, and I would love a Power Master Optimus Prime because I didn't get the. I would have gone for the Japanese release of that, but have I ever seen? Oh, I grew up watching Transformers, GoBots, everything. So, but yeah, God Bomber, like actually released God Bomber and everything. So, hope they do the rest of the Dinobots into. No, thank you. Part of me says yes, and part of me says no. Because I don't like the idea of Optimus being a hunter. Like, it's one of the things that I really, really didn't like about Rise of the Beast was some of Optimus's lines. Like, I understand he had a growing arc to do, but there was a part of me that didn't like the lines that even after he grew, that kind of felt off. So, have I played Earth Wars? I haven't played Earth Wars now, I want to say in 2 years, 3 years, I think I gave up on Earth Wars. It just, and then I found out that they separated certain characters that were supposed to be the same character. So I was just like, okay, this is completely out of continuity, and I can't, it takes away my enjoyment out of it. Like, when you mess up continuity out of things that are supposed to be a certain continuity, you've taken me out. So hopefully the Commander class Ultra Magnus includes I hope he has a slot for the Matrix. Just a slot. Make him have the slot, but no Matrix. Let Rodimus Prime, like, you can take either Optimus's or Rodimus's Matrix and give it to him. That would be better. Because you got the TR Magnus Prime works well. Yeah, I've heard about that. I did hear about that. If you got one, then you can work with the other. When discussing the actions of Bayverse Prime, how would you respond to someone saying that Decepticons need to die to keep the world safe? There comes a point where, like, it's not really a realistic thing. Like, do you just like, are you okay with execution style murder? Are you okay with that? I'm not. You have a defeated foe. You can actually capture him. He's no longer able to fight. Like, Denny last words, and then you just kill him. Like, or, Sentinel Prime, granted how evil he was, he's on his hands and knees and you just shoot him in the back of the head, and then you Mortal Kombat fatality, Megatron. Like, it kind of feels like, okay, yes, they did horrible things, but you now can capture them. And I don't know, it doesn't feel right. It does, like, it's not something that, like, you think a hero would do. You have a defeated foe, you can keep them captive. So yeah. It's why Batman doesn't kill, What about Megatron? Well, that's the thing, like, Megatron, the Fallen is maybe one that, I can quite understand, but still, the give me your face. Like, I don't mind Optimus Prime having to kill on the battlefield, but I don't like the idea of them killing in cold blood, if that makes sense. So, like, if you're fighting Decepticons on the battlefield and you blast a Decepticon and it ends up killing the Decepticon, it is what it is. If you're like, I'm gonna kill you, then no, that's not right. That's not right at all. And to me, that like takes away the Autobots of being heroes. They're no longer heroes. They're, you know, you kind of almost say you can be like they're war criminals. So that's not true. Not true at all. Not true at all. Yeah, that attitude is just not right for Optimus. Like, it's just like, we'll kill them all. Like, that's no. And he said it multiple times in both movies, like in both Dark of the Moon and in Age of Extinction. So, who is a better villain? Scourge was a great villain. That I will say. Scourge was a great villain. And they've just done Megatron dirty in the movies. They made Megatron in the movies like he's someone's lapdog. Every single movie, Megatron is someone's lapdog. All 5 films. Except, well, with the, I mean, even the '86 movie technically, but that's after he becomes Galvatron. So, at what point does a person commit such heinous acts in human society? Do you execute them, or it mocks the, you know? I mean, it is the reason why, like, I don't know, like, it's cold-blooded murder is just not right. It's not. Scourge also knows why Galvatron is their leader. Yeah, well, that's a G1 line right there. Not in the Bay films, but in Rise of the Beasts, they do say "Till all are one." They do make it like, I will say, Rise of the Beast was probably was an okay film. Do you think the theory that Bayverse Prime is actually a war criminal who decapitates? Well, I saw I saw a video that was really, really interesting. It kind of alluded to the idea that the Transformers are not good guys at all. Neither Autobot nor Decepticon. And really, it's a matter of, like, the reason why the Bay films are the way they are is because really what we're seeing is the Transformers are actually a Cybertronian conquest machine. The reason why Sentinel Prime and Megatron worked together was because that is what the Transformers were planning on doing to begin with. They were planning on enslaving the Earth. It's just Optimus who's like, no, we shouldn't. But then at the same time, that is still kind of the cause. It was an interesting take. You know, it was an interesting take to, like, just say that the Transformers themselves were all, you know, they believe themselves to be gods, kind of thing. You know, like, they you know, we'll look down on you. Have I watched the new video by Heish? I've not seen the newest How It Should Have Ended video yet. I did see the pitch meeting for Rise of the Beast. That was hilarious. It was super easy. It was barely an inconvenience. It was hilarious. So that was super funny. Who wished that Scourge? No, you know, I mean, it would have made sense if they were trying to do a multiversal thing, but I don't think they were planning on doing it that way. And I think Scourge can come back. So without spoiling it for those who haven't seen it and don't want to be spoiled, I do think Scourge can return because, after all, Unicron can do what he can do. So, yeah, it did make the military look like that they were the best thing since sliced bread. That is true. The Autobots couldn't beat the Decepticons, but the military could. The military could. I mean, episode 1 of G1, we are the only ones who can stop the Decepticons, but we know about more than Earth than you do. Maybe you could be useful. So humans could be useful, but the Autobots are the ones who beat the Decepticons. Have I read the recent comic, The Last Autobot. It's not a recent comic. Actually, when you realize Megatron was one who was fighting for good and primed to be bad, like Megatron did similar. Well, both are looking for. If you think about it, it's kind of like who is better at ruling their subjects, kind of thing. I guess is kind of you want to think about it. Scourge was the closest thing to Nemesis Prime that we got in the movies. Bayverse 1 was okay. See, Bayverse 1 to me wasn't really Nemesis Prime. I don't like the idea behind a brainwashed Optimus. More because I'd rather a dark evil clone of Optimus is who Nemesis is supposed to be. And I'm all right with the G.I. Joe crossover. Yeah, they should have just used a different character. They could. I would have liked to have seen Skywarp, the G1 Skywarp, show up next to another teleporting Decepticon with warp in their name. Give more character to that Cyber Warp character that they had in Robots in Disguise 2015. They could have named another Transformer Cyber Warp, and they could have had Skywarp and Cyber Warp. That would have been cool. But no, they have to change an existing character. So how excited is the next installment for the TF Comics? I am cautiously optimistic. I like the idea that they're going back to the basics of Transformers. They're just going to go back and make things, how could I say? They're actually going to, it's back to Autobots versus Decepticons. They show up on Earth and they're out to do Energon. G.I. Joe is going to get involved somehow and it's going to work out. The Transformers look like their classic iterations. The artist is an old school Transformers fan, and he's also writing the story. And it looks cool. I like the idea of just being able to go back to the basics and make a good story within this universe that they're telling. I hope it's good. It could be terrible, but it could be good. I hope it's good. So, does Noah's suit rival? Watch pitch meeting. For Rise of the Beasts. Slipstream doesn't get enough love, neither does Windblade. Yet they were part of Cyberverse, but they need to make a legacy toy out of both of Slipstream and them. So congrats on the 100K. Thank you. Armada explored the dark dilemma between Megatron and Optimus. All hail Megatron. Thank you very much for the $5 super chat. And for that, where are we? Let's go with this one.
Stop! Let go of my dad! Snoop Dogg!
Cautiously optimistic. Cautiously optimistic Prime. I actually have the final issue of the original Marvel Comics ROM. It's not in great shape, but I have the comic book itself. So, I remember the old ROM comics. Yes, Fear Rib for life. I'm a cartoon guy. Even though I love the don't get me wrong, I do like the comics, but I am a cartoon guy for Transformers. So, did The Last Knight do a better Nemesis versus Bumblebee than Transformers Prime? I think personally, I like the idea of what they did for a Nemesis Prime in Transformers Prime. I actually thought the way they handled that was pretty good. But then they should have taken that Nemesis Prime, and that should have been what's his name? Cyrus should have become Nemesis Prime on the inside. And that should have actually revived the robot itself. That would have been cool. because what happened to Cyrus there in last night was just there. I can't say there aren't many very good redeeming qualities about the last night. Like, it's hard. Like, I'm gonna say this: if you really love the Bay films, then try and defend the last night. It's hard. Like, I'm not a big Bay fan, so if you are a Bay fan, then go try and defend the last night. Like, talk about the last night like you would 2007 and Dark of the Moon. It's been a long time since I've read much from Rom. Where was it? Couldn't finish the last night. That aspect ratio thing. Nitro Zoo. Well, here's the thing, though, that bothered me about the last night. They spent all this time to introduce those Decepticons. They gave Decepticons personality. And they killed them off. They killed them off. Like, boom, 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 boom. They just killed off all the Decepticons. They gave them all personality, and then they were in jail for bank robbery and murder. Like, what? We're talking about the Bay films where they cold-blooded kill Decepticons, and then they give ones with personality and they kill them off in 2 minutes. They do a Suicide Squad thing with them. Come on. Yeah, 100K. That's right. Right here, baby. Thank you so much for the super chat, Melvor. For that one there, I'll give this now older video. I got to make a new one for this. I do have to make a new one out of this one.
Transformers, more than meets the eye. Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. The Transformers, the Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers, dun 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 dun.
So like, no, you can't introduce Decepticons with personalities. That's right. And then they kill them right off. Thank you so much, RodimusPrimal. There it is. There it is right there. The Last Night was written by a committee. Yep. Which is exactly what's happening right now in Hollywood. They want more movies to be made by committee. They want movies to be made by a committee and not by a talented writer. That describes it in a nutshell. I like, something that there's something about all of the intros for G1 that I just love, like every single one. But it's kind of hard to say whether I like season 2 better. Oh, speaking of season 2, if you go on my Twitter, I actually retweeted it. And maybe I should actually share it with you guys. Let me actually go on Twitter real quick, and I'll share this out. But this is pretty cool. It's an animatic of what season 2 would have looked like. It's what season 2's intro could have looked like had it be done differently, because there's an unproduced storyboard. Let's go with I don't know if I can show you the audio. I don't want to get copyrighted, but this is how it would look if they storyboarded the whole thing. This is the season 2 intro, storyboarded, done differently. And It would have had all the Decepticons come in, had Blitzwing transform, had Grimlock and the Dinobots, have Omega Supreme transform. There's Megatron about to kill Spike. They shoot out Megatron, and there's all the Autobots there coming in and saying the Transformers. That would have been the original season 2 intro. Had they done that like that way. So I would love to see how that would have looked if they actually animated it. You know, I've been told, some people have said that the deleted scenes and even the unproduced, like the storyboards that we've seen, might have been animated. We might have actually had some stuff there that would have been made. That would have been cool. Really, really cool. Yeah, check out, like I said, I shared it on my Twitter. You know, if you go on the Sunbow Marvel Archive, I think he might have posted it there too. So what's my opinion on Transit? It would have been cool to have a Decepticon in the movie. That's the only thing that everybody's saying. You know, that's the one thing that people are saying is like, it would have been cool to have a Decepticon in the film because they already had the Terracons. What's up with the Decepticons? We don't know about the Decepticons. Like, where are they? And I think that was kind of like where they were going with Transit. Other than that, the fight was okay. It was probably the best, probably one of the better fights, but it was unfinished. And I didn't like some of Optimus's lines in that, personally. So, but would you like to see a live action Bumblebee get his voice back in more than one movie? Yes. 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 Give him back his classic look. I'm okay with a new car mode. Like, I'm okay with an updated car. As long as he's yellow, but I want him to get rid of that speaker gas mask ball gag looking mouth. And give him his voice back. Like, actually give him his voice back. So, seen fan intros made for seasons 5 to 7. Yeah, that would have been pretty cool if they did that. Where was the one I saw one something on here that I wanted to comment on before. Yeah, make Bumblebee a Kia Soul. That would make my kids actually happy. Yeah, that would be pretty cool if they did a Knight Rider kit, A-Team, Keaton's Batmobile, the General Lee from Dukes of Hazzard. You know, maybe put an American flag on the top, just so that you can get past all the people who might have sensitivities to certain things. Could Ratchet and Iron Man be with the Joes? Maybe. They were in Bumblebee, but not in the sequel. We don't. You know something? That's a possibility. That's a possibility. Well, here's the thing: if they do the A-Team van, they have to do B.A. Baracus' looking face for a robot. Then everybody's going to buy it. It kind of looked like Shredder. I could see that. Bring back Dan Gilvezan. Dang right. He's still willing to voice Bumblebee. He's still willing to. If they brought back Dan Gilvezan to voice Bumblebee again and have him be in a live action film, I know a lot of older fans would be very happy. He's willing to do it. And they made it, you know, Dan Gilvezan was also Spider-Man. So, and he was Carr with Peter Cullen's voice. Which is funny too, because they had a different voice for his more iconic look, which is the kit with the silver gray on the bottom. Battletrap in the movie. Okay, so here is my opinion on the battles in the movie. The final battle, I wish we didn't have Avengers Endgame with all of these big gray robots that you didn't know who they were. Instead, they should have had 5 Terracons. And it should have been those 5 Terracons, just those 5 Terracons alone, fighting the Autobots and the Maximals. That would have been cool, because we already had that with the museum fight. They should have had more of that in in Rise of the Beast for the final battle. That would have been a lot better. Then we would have had a more. It would have given them an excuse for all of the Maximals to have storyline. Cheetor and Rhinox really got screwed hard in Rise of the Beast. So, and I felt really bad for anybody who's a fan of Rhinox or Cheetor. So that's it. Paul Feezer is the voice of Carr, the Gray Stripe. That's right. Could the Decepticons, that would be cool, make Megatron a gun again? Actually hiding in plain sight in someone's pocket, in Baroness's pocket. Yeah, no Transformers Devastation 2, unfortunately. Thank you much for the super chat. Should they introduce Tigatron? They should have had Dinobot and Rat Trap. Revenge of the box office. The box office numbers are this for Rise of the Beasts. Oh, a whole bunch of stuff going on outside. So where are we? Anyhow, for those who have been sticking with me so far, I know some people dropped off, probably needed to go do something else. I figure now it's about 8:15. I was hoping someone else would, I did invite a few other guests, but, I'm sure a lot of people are busy. It is Saturday night. So let me see if I can find this thing here. Where are we? StreamYard giveaway tool. All right, so let me see if I can bring this up, because I wanted to try and use the thing that it is also TFCon Toronto. I know. Well, that show technically is over, so I'm sure anybody who's watching right now is watching from either from the hotel and the hangout and what have you. So it's all good. Transformers of Ultron, but that would be an interesting crossover. I'm sure they'll do Transformers Power Rangers. I don't know what's going to be revealed at San Diego Comic-Con. I will not be in town. I'm going to be out for something that I can't talk about yet. So I will not be able to I live in Florida, but I won't be able to go or attend or find out any information about San Diego Comic-Con until it already has happened. So I won't be able to do a news video until the day after, or the Friday after. So there's that. And I'm looking for, where is it? Copy link. Okay, so I'm going to bring this over here. Maximize my screen here. And all right, so those of you who are just tuning in, yes, I got my 100,000 subscriber plaque. So, this is for a thank you for this. I am doing a giveaway. I'm going to get my notebook handy. Those of you who want to help the what it costs to ship fund, leave some super chats or what have you. I'll play some stuff for. Where is it? Because I'm sure it's going to cost quite a pretty penny to ship all the stuff that I'm sending out. So the question is, is, do I do the Fallen and Hot Rod together or separate? That's the question. I have Studio Series, the Fallen, and Hot Rod here. So, do it separate. Okay. So, let's do, yeah, let's put the Fallen down, and let's go with the Last Night Hot Rod, and I'm actually going to type that into, let me actually do it this way. So present, share screen. I want everybody to be able to see that I'm using the giveaway tool, and I'm going to use hashtag HUTRUD. So if you want this Studio Series Transformers The Last Night Hot Rod, put in the comments right now, hashtag Hot Rod, just as you see here, and I will start this giveaway. It's not my birthday. My birthday is in December. I don't look over a day over 35,000. It's hashtag Hot Rod. So just as you see, like this, so if you're looking to get Hot Rod, going once. Let some more people hot FUD. Well, that's if you don't want it. Yeah, Pizza Hut. You know, I here's the thing. I don't know how much it's going to cost to ship. I'm going to say this for the stream, because I know it's going to cost an arm and a leg to ship like overseas. If you do want this and you are overseas, if you're willing to pay shipping, whatever it costs for me to ship from me to you, you know, and you're overseas, you know, I know it could be expensive. So it's dependent upon that. French Rud. So any of the stuff that I'm giving away, if you want to, you know, to win, obviously. All right, so let's go from here. Hot Rod. It's Hot Rod, dude. Stop the French accent. It's why another reason why The Last Night is a terrible movie. So we're ready, guys. Let's do this. We got 24 entries. So let's draw. Mr. Galactic Gamer wins Hot Rod. All right. So I'm writing this down now on my pad here. So if you could message me either on Facebook or Twitter or send me an email, and you know, Mr. Galactic Gamer, and I will get your address and I will ship it to you. So That's the first drawing. But actually, no, it's not. I'm not looking to draw again. No. Okay, hold on. Back. Thank you. Okay. So we already know who won that one. Next one. Studio Series Fallen. Still in box. We are just going to do hashtag. Type it in. Hashtag Fallen. If you are looking to get the Studio Series for the Fallen, hashtag Fallen. What if you don't use Twitter or Facebook or Twitter? You can email me. I do have an email on my About page. So you can, click on that and you can, this way you can, the email is probably the best way. If you contact me via email and you say, hey, I'm such and such, you can mail it to this, I'll mail it to this address. I'll respond to you. And then as soon as I get all of this stuff packed up and in boxes to ship, I will ship it to you that way. So the only thing that the only thing I'm asking for is if it is overseas, and it's going to cost me more than I can afford, I'll let you know what it's going to cost for shipping if you can help out with shipping somehow. So Jimmy Fallon. Hashtag give me your face. Maybe I should be doing some jokes about these ones. Instagram work. Email is probably the best way to do it. I have my it's a Gmail account you can send my an email to, and I can get back to you. I would have entered if it was a G1 figure. I could appreciate that. I think I might have something that I may, but I'm sure a lot of people, because Transformers Rise of the Faceless. So let's see now. I think everybody wants the Fallen have typed it in, right? So let's start collecting comments. We got 22. Or hold on, let me go back. It's hashtag Fallen, right? Yeah, we G1ers are still around. You got that right. Oh, it says 20 now. It only says 20. So if you want him, here we go. Mr. Buddy's Customs. Oh, my buddy's Customs. My buddy. Studio Series Fallen. So again, my buddy's Customs. Congratulations. You have won Studio Series The Fallen. Now I'm going to open up this box. Now, this one, I'm going to do things a little bit differently for this box. We are going to be giving away I have the Optimus and the Bumblebee masks, the transforming masks. I think I'm going to do them together. So if you want these face masks, they actually do transform. So if you've got kids, or if you think they'll fit your face, I don't know. I don't think they'll fit my face, but the Optimus Primal and Bumblebee masks. So no, actually, no, they don't want the masks. So the one that my kids wanted more than anyone else was RC. My daughter wanted RC, and that's the one she has. So that's the one figure. So for these, this one's going to be the face masks. I'm going to, it's going to be both of them. So both face masks is going to be hashtag give me your face, lowercase. Give me your face. So how's it going there, Anodine? Again, so if you want the Bumblebee and Optimus Primal masks, the transforming masks, hashtag give me your face. Face off. But I like my own face. Transformers Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. That's it. Hashtag give me your face. If you want those face masks. Star Drive is a Cybertronian orphaned by Space Knights of Rom's planet. Star Drive is a... Okay. I'll have to go back and read those old comics again. Hashtag I've fallen and I can't get up. Hashtag bye-bye face. And remember, it's all lowercase. POV, the Fallen wants your face. Amazon recently had a sale on the Fallen figure. It was 15% off with Prime. All right, so are we ready to go? For the face masks, we got 15 entries for the face masks. And Darth Rakdos. Darth Rakdos. If you want those face masks, just contact me and I will send them out to you so I can get an address to send them to. And once I've collected all the addresses, I'll be making a trip to the post office for them. And we'll be good to go from there. The only thing, of course, I ask is if it's overseas to help with shipping, because I know it's going to be expensive. Other than that, let's go move on to the next group of things we're going to gather together. So, what do I have here? I have, this one is a heavy one. This is the Command and Convert animatronic Optimus Primal. This one right here. So, if you're looking for Primal, this massive Optimus Primal transforms, has 100 different combinations of things, can transform on his own. It's an expensive one. I know that. I know this is an expensive thing. I'm going to give this alone. Actually, I'm going to, well, yeah, let's do it together. You might as well get that along with the Falcon or Eagle. Bumblebee. They both have sound effects. So I'm going to put them together. And this way that the monkey, we're going to go with something with monkey and Bumblebee. So it's Beast Mode Bumblebee. And it has the off-road stuff. It's a very big, Bumblebee figure. So both of those can't see. Okay, so let me stop screen for a moment so you can see what I have in my hand. I have the Beast Mode Bumblebee that and it's going to come with the Command and Convert Optimus Primal, which can auto transform and has a bunch of different, features and stuff like that. So all together, both of them, I'm going to give away together. All that stuff. Yeah, you can enter again. Let me present this again. And we are going to go with the hashtag. Harambe. Yeah, Harambe. With 2 E's. So if you want both of those, hashtag Harambe. And while everybody is entering, let me get the next group of figures together. So, okay, we got a bunch of people typing that in. HARAMBEE, right? BE, 2 E's at the end. Wheeljack 35. There you go. All right, are we ready? Everybody ready? Let's start collecting comments. We got 25 entries again. And let's draw. Jake wins both primals, both Primal and Bumblebee. So congratulations, Jake. You are the next winner. Now, for the next prize, I'm going to be shipping these together. So I have these 3 are going to ship together. And then I'm going to ship this last one is going to be the last prize, the one that I want. If someone, here's the thing, this last one, if you really want this for retail, plus shipping, I will do that. I believe I saw one person who was commenting about Studio Series Scourge. But what I have here, and I'm going to stop screen for a moment so I can show these off to you. I have Studio Series Air Razor, Studio Series Bumblebee, and Studio Series Battle Trap. So if you want all three of these together, I'm gonna put these ones together as one shipment. Back in the box. And that will be Bumblebee, Air Razor, and Battle Trap. Oh, and I have another prize here that I'm going to do as a second one. I have this RodimusPrimal that's a smash changer. So basically you bash his head in and he transforms. So you got that one there. And the RodimusPrimal and Skull Cruncher 2-pack. And so that you do that there. So if you want these mainline RodimusPrimal figures, let's go with, yeah, you can use the email from the About page. Yeah, that's you can email me from there. Jake, yeah, if you use the email in my About tab on my channel, then you can email me directly right from there. So, let's go with the two RodimusPrimals, the RodimusPrimal and Skull Cruncher, and so let's because it pretty much, if you think about it, Skull Cruncher and Smash Changer, let's present, thinking about a funny hashtag to do with this one. Hashtag let's go with hashtag Skull Bash. Hashtag Skull Bash. Yep, hashtag Skull Bash. Hashtag headache. Yeah, the reason why I'm doing this is because of how expensive it is to ship, and I'm doing this for all of you guys. So I would absolutely, I would absolutely ship to somebody outside of the U.S., but it's going to cost me, and I do want to set the expectation. It's like it's expensive, so. So if anybody wants to help out with the help pay for the shipping funds, be sure to leave a super chat. Anyway, Skull Bash is for the RodimusPrimal, the Smash Changer, and the Skull Cruncher RodimusPrimal 2-pack. So hashtag help pay. it's just because it's how much it costs to ship it. I don't know how much. I'm gonna put it in a box, and I'm gonna make sure I wrap it well, and I don't know how much it's gonna cost. So I hadn't thought that through, but I knew I wanted to give away all this stuff to you guys for reaching 100,000 subscribers. So it's something I knew I wanted to do for you guys. So, all right, are we ready, guys, for the Skull Bash? 21 entries for Skull Bash. Ready, guys? Let's draw. Darth Rakdos again. So Darth Rakdos, you are making you're making my life a little bit easier. So just be sure, of course, to email me. You got the face masks and the monkeys. All right, so now for the Bumblebee Air Razor and yeah, congratulations again is right. Congratulations big time. Again for the Bumblebee, Air Razor, and Battle Trap. Let's go with Yeah, I'm going for all three of these together. So this is going to be one shipment for this one here. For those three figures, we are going to do okay. Let's go for hashtag Airbnb. That makes sense. Airbnb. Yeah, someone give me a real fight. Airbnb. Hashtag Airbnb. Gets you the Bumblebee, Air Razor, and Battle Trap. Here we go. Airbnb. Everybody wants those figures. That's awesome. The Studio Series figures. Hashtag someone give me a real fight. Yes, I know. Shipping ain't cheap. I am prepared. Or at least trying to prepare. Then I got to pack it up, make sure I know it goes to who's it goes to, and then I'll have to ship it out sometime next week. Since it's Saturday now and what have you. Letting everybody keep on with the entries going while we're someone really wants those figures. I don't know if multiple entries works, but we'll see. Going once, going twice. Oh, it only counts you once. Okay. I'm not sure if it does because I don't know. I think I've seen it like work more than once, but all right. Let's see. 28 entries, everybody. 28 entries. We got a giveaway going on right now. Baker Prime. I'm giving away the I've been giving away figures for the last like half an hour. So here we go. Maximus Prime 333. You win the Bumblebee, the Air Razor, and the Battle Trap. All right. Now, for, I think this is the last thing I'm giving away. I'll do it together. Yep. I have a t-shirt. It's a large t-shirt. Actually, let me click back here. So I have a large t-shirt here. It's just a large with Bumblebee, Gizmo, and Optimus Prime. And I'm going to couple this t-shirt together with Studio Series Scourge. So everybody I know wants this figure. His name is Paulo. That's a good question. I will say this much. I know it's not the cheap. If you go on TeePublic, you can actually get one of my t-shirts that I've designed on TeePublic, and they do have female shirts. So, but yeah. So I'm going to do Scourge together with the t-shirt. So I'm going to pack them together. So t-shirt and Scourge. Oh, speaking of Scourge or Scourge or whatever, the first time I ever heard the word Scourge or Scourge or however you want to say it was in Transformers the movie. It's the first time I ever heard the word spoken. And it came out of the mouth of Unicron. Unicron literally said Scourge. And I have said it that way ever since. And I've had everyone says you're supposed to say Scourge, it's Scourge, it's Scourge. And I'm like, but he said Scourge. And that was the first time I ever heard it spoken. And I heard in the show, at least maybe I think so, in G1, was they said it both ways, Scourge and Scourge, interchangeably. Yeah, I blame Orson Welles. So it was the first time I had ever heard the term. And everyone says, like, oh, don't correct Unicron. Yeah, they haven't made a Noah Diaz figure yet. So for this figure and the t-shirt, you'll get the t-shirt with it. Let's go with hashtag. Let's see. Hold on, I gotta actually show it so this way everybody can see. Thanks a lot, Het Ninja. So again, for Studio Series Scourge, the Rise of the Beast Scourge figure, whatever, and the large T-shirt for Rise of the Beast, so pack them together, is hashtag hashtag Thundercracker. Let's do that. Hashtag Thundercracker. And if you're a G1 fan, you'll understand the reference. I know. Well, you can give the shirt away to somebody. You know, if you can't fit, if it's a large shirt, so if you don't fit in it, but I know a lot of people want this figure. A blunder cracker. You know something? I'm going to say this. It's not G1ers spelled that way. That's the derogatory way of saying it. It's G1 fans rule. Cheese and crackers. Blue Star Scream. And yeah, that's the way to do it. A G1er, G1er, you know. Well, G1er is more so like is even deeper than that. It's kind of like, yeah. Tossing the ones who tease us. Okay. They always come after us, right? Like the older kids came after us on the playground when we were kids for being Transformers fans, and now the younger kids who are now Transformers fans come after us, the older fans, for being Transformers fans. So here we go. Hashtag Thundercracker. Is everybody ready? Thundercracker. Oh! So let's start collecting comments. We got 24 entries according to this. 25. So ready to go in 3, 2, 1. Catherine Campbell. You have won Studio Series, Scourge, and a t-shirt. And with that, that is my giveaway for tonight. All the stuff I'm giving away. I've written down all your names here on a pad so that everybody can see. All I'm going to need now is email me. I will say this much: do email me. That's the number one way to you can. I mean, of course, you can do it via Facebook, you can do it via Twitter, but a regular email would probably be best because then it's like I have it logged somewhere. It's a lot easier to get to my email than it. Like especially Facebook Messenger. I have a difficulty with Facebook Messenger. For some reason, every time I try to switch between my personal Facebook and my YouTube page, it gives me a lot of problems getting to my Facebook messages for Facebook. So that's a difficult thing. If you're already following me on Twitter, I mean, I do respond to messages, and same thing with Instagram, but an email is probably the best way for those of you guys who won. Send me an email after the stream, give me your address, and do write what you want. Like I have it written down. Say what who you are, if you want, how you want it mailed to you, your address, and obviously, you know, what your handle here on YouTube is. So this way that like I know, like, okay, you're this one, and yeah, the meta. Well, that's the thing is the Meta Business Suite sucks. It sucks, and it's slow. It takes forever on both my phone and on my and on a browser. So, but yeah, so this has been a lot of fun. I mean, getting 100,000 subscribers means a lot. It means a lot for me. So many of you that continue to watch my YouTube videos, continue to watch my content. I do have a website that I'm working on, and I still have to pop my retrospectives and news videos on, and that's RodimusPrimalShow.com. So I'm going to actually put that into the in here, RodimusPrimalShow.com. I'm just starting to build that. It's still in like, need to put more content on. Yeah, I need another 100,000 subscribers, and I'm still going to put more Transformers videos up. Like my next retrospective is actually a remaster. I'm remastering my Jazz video. That should be up either tomorrow or Monday. That will be up. I mean, I'm working on after I get off of here. I'm going to put everything that I'm giving away into a box, and then I got to get everything situated so that this way that I can mail everything out to everybody. And from there, get it all situated for everybody. Like, cause on Tuesday I'm flying, I'm hopping on a plane for something. And then I won't be back until Thursday night. So, so I'll miss San Diego Comic-Con, but I will get a news video. Yeah. So the Jazz video that I originally made is getting remastered, and it's a lot better. I re-recorded the audio, and I, added stuff to it. I corrected some information, and the second half of the video, like the last parts of the video, are like done better, I think. Then I'm going to be doing if you follow me if you're actually one of my patrons or if you're one of my channel members, you know exactly who I'm doing after him. And then I'm going to go back and do my Mirage video. So my Mirage video is one that I've done a Mirage retrospective, but it because of Rise of the Beasts, it's now time. It's now time. I know I want to go back and I want to do I want to go back and I want to do what's it called? What's the name of it? I want to go back and do Dinobots and Primus and the Quintessons, and why does Megatron keep Starscream around? All of the ones that I did before I got this microphone, I would like to go back and redo, but I need to do new content. A lot of you guys want new content. Thank you for the super chat there, Mr. Galactic Gamer. Go on my About page on here on YouTube and click on the About tab, and then you'll see, for business inquiries, like click on the on that for email, and then it'll give you an email. And the reason why it's done that way is so that it's a legitimate person, and you can send me an email that way. If you have to send me through Facebook, if you have to send me through Twitter, or if you have to send me through Instagram, then that's fine. Did I see? Okay, yes, I did. And I need to see that movie. I need to see it. Like, that looks like that was incredible. That that was awesome. Godzilla -1, Gojira -1. Just so awesome, so awesome. But it's just been a lot of fun. I mean, I enjoy spending time with you guys. I really do. then over 2 hours. And yeah, it's not just the old content, it's new content too. Like I want to do, I'll tell you guys now, since you guys are on, you're still hearing me go on for a while. On this channel, I already just guys told you, like I already know what my next 3 videos are for retrospectives anyway. After them, on my list of characters I want to cover, and in no particular order yet, like I'm still trying to work out the order. I want to do Red Alert. I want to do Perceptor. I want to do, I want to do Red Alert. I want to do Perceptor. I want to do Brawn. I know that's one people have been asking me for. I want to cover Warpath, Beachcomber. Is another one I want to do. I'd love to cover some characters that, what's the word I'm looking for? Like some like non G1 characters too. Like I have in my folder some Beast Wars characters that I've done some research for and written like little bits of information on. I've written information on Scorponok, which I would probably do a full-blown Scorponok retrospective maybe on him. Or I might do, because there's a G1 Scorponok, and there's the Beast Wars Scorponok, and then there's Energon Scorponok, and then there's the movie Scorponok, so it's a lot. I want to cover both Beast, Optimus, and Megatron, Optimus Primal and Megatron. I want to cover, I would love to do a 3rd Megatron's into Galvatron video. Like I would love to cover, is Megatron still Galvatron? Is Galvatron still Megatron mentally video? That's a video I want to cover in the future, because I've already done a should Megatron turn into a gun. I've already done a Galvatron retrospective, which would probably serve for a part 2. So if I do a part 2 for Galvatron, the part 2 for Galvatron will cover Galvatron mentally. So I want to do that in the future. I want to do Slipstream. I want to do Windblade. And I would love to do, maybe I would like to redo my female Transformers retrospective. Maybe sometime in the future. But that's like, I think that would be down the road, because like it's kind of one of those, it's like, do you need to update it or do you not need to update it? Just leave it be. There's sometimes you look at I look at my older videos. Grandis, I'd have to like really deep dive into like something that I can do with it. I know that was something that Derek J. Wyatt wanted to put into, I think he already did. That's right. He put it into Transformers Animated. So do I like crazy or normal Galvatron? Both. Give me both. Maybe. Actually, Strong Arm might not be a bad one to do in the future, now that she's getting a new toy. I've done a video on Cliffjumper. I've already done a video on Cliffjumper. The thing is, and here's something interesting. Here's something that you guys don't know. So FJ DeSanto actually told me this personally. He said that the reason why we left it open for Cliffjumper in Siege, whether or not he's dead or alive, is because of my video of Cliffjumper. So that was something he had expressed to me. So I thought that was kind of cool. And I'm like, now I can't go back and remake it because there's been more Cliffjumper since then. So yes, Frank Welker is still alive. Don't know if you want to do this, but it'll be cool if it. Yeah. That is something that will happen. Before I ship everything out, I'm going to make sure. I've already done a Wheeljack video. I don't think Wheeljack warrants a second. I mean, I could do a part 2, but what? I think I covered everything with Wheeljack up to and including Cyberverse. So Wheeljack after Cyberverse would be War for Cybertron, and it would be War for Cybertron and Rise of the Beasts, right? So, which Mirage is the reason why. I mean, that's the reason why I'm redoing Mirage, but Wheeljack I don't think needs it. So, maybe 59-second. Well, here's my idea for that. I actually would probably take some clips from my retrospectives and actually turn them into shorts. But the problem is that shorts views and regular views for long form content don't necessarily correlate. But anyway, thank you for this, Darth Rakdos. So for that, I'm going to give you another old school.
Word.
Let's take it back to the old school.
Word.
Let's take it back to the old school.
Dun, 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 dun. So, my on my second channel, I've done Godzilla reviews, and I want to go back to do more Godzilla reviews, and I want to do Thundercats talk, and I want to talk Ninja Turtles, and I want to talk that stuff. That was a banger. It's loud. I know it's very loud. So maybe I should have lowered the volume on that one a little bit more, because it was louder before I rendered that like little clip it thing that I made and put up. Kaiju is better than a monster in Power Rangers? Yeah. I mean, a monster in Power Rangers or Super Sentai pretty much is a kaiju in a way. Well, yeah, of course. That's how the shorts I've already done do that already. So I have not seen the Skull Island animated series yet. So that is something I know I probably should. It's part of the MonsterVerse, isn't it? Like it's within the MonsterVerse. So I've got one. Sure, this is actually two. Darth Rakdos got the face masks and the monkeys. I do not have a Discord server. I don't care for Discord in my use of it. I've only used it specifically for I only used it specifically for I actually took one of Flint Dilly's writing classes. So it was very, very influential, I think. That's the only time I really was using Discord, was specifically because that's how we communicated on for that class. So but yeah, it was nice to be able to take one of Flint Dilly's writing courses. So how about everything wrong with recent depictions of Optimus Prime? Yeah, that's true. That's a good idea. That's actually a very good idea. On Victory Leo? Well, technically I have with God Jinrai. Because God Jinrai got rebuilt into Victory Leo. So, as I was said earlier, Power Glide, Sea Spray, Beachcomber, those are characters I definitely want to cover in the future. Single Point or Singular Point, right? That was the anime, right? That was weird. Okay. Yeah, Bob Budiansky's a cool dude. He's very, very chill. Very, very chill. A roadshed? I'd love to get theories about Galvatron and Optimus Ultimate Fate and Sunbow G1. In Japan, Galvatron was frozen in ice. So that would go into the idea with Galvatron still being Megatron thing. Can you send me art or fan art? I mean, sure. You know, I mean, I know people like on my social media platforms, they do send me like, you know, like they'll post something like, or, you know, or at me when they post their fan art and stuff, you know, and you know, I always take a look at it, you know, even if I don't respond or comment or anything, like I'm not that I every physical letter that, because like here's the thing, I don't have a post office box currently. I had one when I was in Jersey. And every single letter that I got from every single fan that sent me one, I still have. I actually have in a folder, you know, over there that I can go get. And it has every single letter that I've gotten from every single one of you guys who have sent me something. And I appreciate that. I really do. Like, I really, really do. So, because, you know, I there was one thing that I got was a booklet from someone who called me the retrospective machine, and it was a Thomas the Train thing with like RodimusPrimal. I thought that was kind of cool, and I was like, oh, that's kind of neat. I'm not a Thomas the Train guy. I'll admit, I'm not a Thomas the Train guy, but you know, but I really appreciated the you know, that as itself, because I've watched Shining Time Station. I think that was the name of the TV show that Thomas the Train was a part of with Ringo Starr. You know, I watched it. I wasn't a huge fan of it. I think I was already aged out by that point. But Mr. Galactic Gamer, $10. Okay. I think messed up because I joined your channel as a member, and if you remember, but YouTube didn't recognize it, so it won't give me access to the perks. Okay. Well, I know channel members are a little weird. Like that, it's like I know channel memberships are a little weird and stuff. But I mean, you can message me on Facebook. Email also works too. So, yeah, poor Windcharger. I want to cover him too, but I'm also going to cover Braun. And when I cover Braun, I'm going to make sure that I mention that he was really good friends with Windcharger. So, because he's often forgotten. He didn't get a speaking line in the pilot. Poor guy. Okay. Oh, come on now. I was bald before I started the channel. I was going bald before that point. I was bald before I got married, so. You'd think. Yeah, poor Windcharger. He got tossed out of a ship and ended up like he had to transform. Unfortunately, his rubber tires insulated him, so he didn't get destroyed in coralonium crystals. And they kept drawing him with the wrong symbol. Have you watched the episode? Fun stuff. But I've been managed to keep this you guys entertained for over 2 hours, and I really appreciate it again. I really, really do. I cannot begin to express my gratitude for having me reach this milestone of 100,000 subscribers. It means a lot, and so I'm going to get back to the rest of my evening. I'm going to pack up this stuff in the box. Everybody who won, try and get in contact with me. Either through the social media channels or through email. Email, as I said, is probably the easiest way to contact me. From there, I'm going to get this next retrospective, the remaster for the retrospective, and then I'm going to be working on the next one right after that. YouTube sent that to me. That's right. YouTube got this sent to me for reaching 100,000 subscribers. So that the box is, right here. So thank you so much for even for spending time and in the chat. So I do have Very funny. So this has been a fun blast, guys. You guys have a good evening, a good Saturday night. Hope everybody keeps safe. Thank you guys so much. And until next time, till all are